welcome. As you can see from the previous screenshot, we won war number 5, I think it was. But anyway, here we are against SSx, and here I am again back with Sentinel versus Node 3 Sersi. Now, C.Av did release a message at the time of this video that, or at least I'm post-recording this, editing, whatever you want to call it, that they are kind of nerfing this node. So a champion like Sersi, whose regen rate can't go below 0, you would still gain charges even if you drop their regen rate to 0. So should be somewhat more manageable for a lot more defenders going forward, but we'll see. So here we are, starting off typical Sentinel fashion, where we want to get to 100 charges before we started worrying about the node. Now that we got to our 100, the goal here is to keep the regens active, so we keep gaining force charges, which will keep increasing our damage. And since even if she glances, she can't reduce our ability accuracy on our debuffs for our shocks and incinerates and heal blocks, we're just going to constantly parry heavy. You know, the shocks are going to tick. Right now they're ticking like 6k per tick, but as we gain more force charges, they'll do more. And we want to keep our heal block up. Like I said, once we get SP2, we can just fire it into our block. The debuffs are going to stick whether we whether we hit her directly or not. Only thing I would change differently is I still have not switched my relic on Sentinel back from Vision to the Sentinel relic. I would do this in hindsight for this fight. That way I can you have a chance to pause the incinerates on your basic hits, which, yeah, you know, that can tick on for even more damage even longer. So right now our shocks are ticking for like, where are we, 9k per tick right now, or is it 19k right now. So like I said, you know, normally the Sentinel fight, I don't judge it from the beginning of the fight timer. Usually the first minute is like ramping Sentinel up to 100 charges. So from like 4 minutes to 3 minutes, we took off like 30% health, which is like basically 1 minute of doing the fight. So we're not worried about timing out for this fight. So we're just going to keep going on with our parry heavy, getting our debuffs, heal block from SP1, constantly making sure we do have the regen going on, whether that's from Sersi or ideally the node itself. And yeah, things go kind of smoothly. So like I said, from 4 minutes to 3 minutes, we dealt like about 30%. And from that 3 minute to the 2 minute marker, we did about 40%. So we're not really worried about timing out on this one. So 2 minutes in, we're like 70% complete. So that's how you know Sentinel can handle the fight and doesn't have to worry about timing out. Now granted, I am using a rank 4 Sentinel, but you know, ideally just make sure you're heavily boosted. And you can see how tanky the guy is. We ate like a couple of specials, got stunned, ate some combos, and hey, we're still looking pretty good. So right now our shocks are ticking down for like over 22k. She's in our final 10%. We get to an SP2, couple more shocks, and that should have ended it. I did not mean to tap the special button there, so I extended our fight duration. But luckily the shocks should end it pretty quickly. See, she wanted to be passive, but we had shocks ticking, so we had no worries. So if we say we took out the first minute, the fight took about 3 minutes of actually fighting. And even though we had like 4 minutes almost into the fight, but hey, we handled her, and you guys know the deal from now. Know how the war ended? Tune in next time. And the node should be nerfed, so hopefully it gets a little easier going forward. Peace.